Welcome to Coffee and Crochet with Sarah. That's me. So, we have a lot to talk about today. We're going to talk about what's new, of course. We're also going to do a premiere unbagging. And I know I peeked inside. I couldn't help it. This was the yarn last week when we did our live video. This is the yarn that came. It wasn't supposed to come until 2:30 in the afternoon, and it came right in the middle of our live video last week. And I was just kidding when I said, oh, it's probably my yarn, because I really thought it was something else. My husband ordered me a couple of sundresses off Amazon, and so I thought, well, maybe that's what it was or something. But anyway, it was my yarn, and I'm sorry, I couldn't wait a week to open it. So, we're going to look at what we got this week. It's a lot of fun, some really pretty yarn. Some new yarn and some other yarn as well. Okay? And we also have a shout out. I'll tell you about that in just a second. So, what's everybody drinking today? I have got a new coffee. My son likes to buy me or bring me over coffee or coffee beans that he finds. And this one is, I believe it said, dark chocolate and cherry. It is super good. It's like drinking a chocolate covered cherry. It is so good. It might have been strawberry, but it tastes like chocolate covered cherries. It is so good. And I'm drinking it cold. I know I've always said I don't really like cold coffee, but with these new flavors, I'm really enjoying it. So, I've got my cruise cup from when we went on our Alaskan cruise. I'll turn that around. I don't want to advertise for them. Alrighty, so let's clinkety clink clink in. Alrighty, I do hope everyone's having a wonderful day, wonderful week, and clinking in. So, let's do our shout out first. Now, I want to tell you about this wonderful lady. Her name is Victoria. Okay, and I followed her for a long time, and then all of a sudden she disappeared, like about the last 5 months. And so I was like, where did she go? And I kept going over to her YouTube channel, and she wasn't there. Wow, what happened is, the name of this YouTube channel is Alaska Crafty Gal Victoria. Okay, she is a wonderful lady. I really enjoyed her YouTube channel, her realness, and the way that she does things. It's just kind of homey and friendly, and I really liked it, and I still like it. So she put out a video, I want to say Sunday, it might have been Monday, I can't remember, and it popped up, and I was like, yay, she's back. Well, the house that they live in Alaska, and the house they were living in, the landlord just up and sold it right out from underneath them and didn't even tell them. She was talking about on her video that her family and her were sitting in the living room, and somebody comes in the front yard and puts a for sale sign in their front yard. And if you know anything about Alaska, really nice houses, not really nice, but I just mean, because there's a lot of really nice houses in Alaska, but they're few and far between. They don't build like they do like here in Denver, where they're constantly building these whole subdivisions. It's not like that there, and it's really difficult to find a house to buy or to rent. And so they ended up moving into their RV, and they've got, they're going to be moving and stuff. And so now she's back trying to get her YouTube channel back up again, because it was a lot of stress and stuff. And I really appreciated, at one point she was crying a little bit, and she said something about, don't worry, these are not sad tears, it's just emotion. And sometimes we forget how much work it is to do a YouTube channel. I'm over organized, and I probably over organize other people, and my husband says I make it look easy, which it's not. But she worked really hard on her YouTube channel. And then to just kind of have to go on hold for a while because she had to get her family situated. She's got a husband and kids and family and stuff, and having to relocate and all of that stuff at the last minute. And so what I want you to do is I want you to go over to her channel, Alaska Crafty Gal Victoria. I put the link already on my Facebook page, and then it'll be also on the link underneath the video on YouTube, and I want you to go encourage her. She's a wonderful, wonderful, nice lady, and I love her channel, and you will too. But just tell her I sent you. Tell her Sara Sach, Posh Pooch Designs, Posh Pooch Designs sent you, and you want to encourage her. Because she wasn't crying like sad or depressed. It was just emotion. And you know what? I understand those kind of tears. There are moments, let me tell you, when I'm doing a video and something, you know, whack-a-doodle happens, like my microphone starts buzzing, or I drop my coffee all over my crochet yarn or something. You know, those things make you want to cry. You know, and emotion can be really a heavy thing to bear. And with what she's been going through these last few months, she needs some good encouragement from the Yarny and crochet community, okay? So I just really wanted you to go over and encourage her. She's a wonderful lady. You'll really, really like her. Okay. Are you ready for our Premier Yarn unbagging? I've got these crochet hooks sitting here. I don't know why. What happens is I want certain ones because I really like this brand, and I really like the ones with the this size handle with the bigger ones. And then I have some of my favorites, and what happens is I bring them upstairs to do something with, and then they get left up here. And I have a cup up here where I have my favorites in, and then I have a cup downstairs where I work on the couch. I have two offices at the couch and up here. And so the crochet hooks get lost everywhere. And there was a meme a while back. It said the crochet hook in my purse got lost. So I took the crochet hook from my car and put it in my purse. And then I took the crochet hook from my purse and I put it in my project bag. And then I put the one that was in my project bag in the container where the crochet hook goes. And now I'm so confused, I don't know what's what. I just thought that was super funny. Anyway, that's why those are there. All right, let me clear this off a little bit. Move that piece of paper because I want to use my other camera so I can show you these close up. All right, now you can see I've already opened the bag. I couldn't help it. Don't get mad. I couldn't help it. I just had to open them. All right, so I'm going to show you two new yarns that I just got. Let me grab this other one. These are called Sweet Roll DK. And a DK is a 3. It's a lightweight yarn. I'm going to open this up. Look at this color. Isn't that gorgeous? This is 541 yards, 4.9 ounces, Sweet Roll DK, which is a light 3, and this is 100% acrylic. Look at that. Okay, that's one I got. It's called Aurora. Looks like the Aurora Borealis, doesn't it, with all those colors? Yeah, that's gorgeous. Okay, and I got two of those. And then I got this other one because I thought it had kind of a fall look to it. And this is also the new Premier Sweet Roll DK. Again, 100% acrylic, 541 yards, 4.9 ounces. So that's a pretty good size skein or cake. A lot of times these have about 3 to 3.5 ounces, so that's really nice. This one's called Agate. Agate. Isn't that pretty? I thought that was perfect for fall. I'm going to put these under this camera because I want you to see them up close. Let's pop that over there. Move these up. Look at those colors. Isn't that gorgeous? Now again, this is their new Sweet Roll DK by Premier. So it's a light number 3. And it's comparable to your Mandela yarns that are a light number 3. It feels similar. The thickness is similar. The colors are so vivid. I had a hard time choosing which ones I wanted. And one thing that I do when I want to try a new yarn is I always get 2 colors just in case I want to make something bigger. And like I said, these have, let me put that back around there. There it is. Let's see. I lost it. Oh, there it is. 541 yards and 4.9 ounces. Good size cakes. All right, so that's 2 of the new ones. And please excuse the scratches on my knuckles. My pruning shears, I was pruning my roses and they rubbed right across there. And silly me, I did not put on my gardening gloves, and so I have two little scabs there. All right, so that's the new yarn DK weight. Okay, which again, DK is a light 3. It's also considered a sport weight, is what that's also called. All right, then I got these. Okay, this one is so pretty. Sorry about the crackling paper. These are sweet rolls, your basic regular sweet rolls. Look at that. It looks like candy corn. Isn't that cute? There we go. All right, and these, of course, are 5 ounces, 245 yards. They're a medium weight number 4. This one is called, oh my word, it's called Citrus Pop. I love that name. It looks just like that. And I'll show it to you in the other camera as well, just to get a better color look. And I got 3 of those. And then I got 3 of this one. And this one I really like because I like the way the blue and the greens played. And I know that's not really a technical term, but I like it when the colors play well together. And that's that one. We got 3 of those. Sweet roll, 100% acrylic, 245 yards, 5 ounces, medium weight number 4. And this one is called Kiwi Pop. All right, so let's look at those real quick in the top camera. Let me move these bags out of the way so we can have some room. Alrighty, so there's those 2 colors. This is Kiwi Pop. This is Citrus Pop. And I really love these. I am a big fan of this type yarn. I love the sweet roll. I love it because I feel like that the yarn is true to size for a medium weight number 4. And I also love the way it feels on my crochet hook. The sweet roll, when all the cakes of yarn with the big color changes started coming out, sweet roll was one of my favorites. I have another one called Birthday Cake, I think, that's pink and white and purple. Might be pink and white and lavender, actually, or something like that. But I really love using the sweet roll yarns. I've used the sweet roll sprinkles, and I think there's a tweed I've used. I really, really love them. I feel like of all the cake yarns that I have tried, and I like a lot of them. Actually, I like them all. I love the large color changes. I really feel like the sweet roll is the truest to size within their product. In other words, you can get a lot of different rolls, cake rolls of yarn from different companies, and you'll order, I don't know, say I ordered 3 of these, and then you go to look at the yarn and parts of it are thinner and parts of it are thicker, and it's not spun real well, things like that. The sweet roll, I have never found it to be that way. It is consistent, and the colors are consistent, and really good quality for what you get. Now, these ones that I got here, the kiwi and the citrus roll, they were specially packaged with 3 in the package. Okay? And so when I went online, I ordered those. They didn't send them to me. I ordered them because I have projects I want to do with those. Who knows when, but but you know, I've gotten a lot of other roll yarns where I just felt like, oh, this quality wasn't that great. And when it comes to mill ends, these are not mill ends, but sometimes you can get some of the Mandela and the other cake yarns in mill ends or clearance price things. And I don't know, some of them have been wonderful and some of them have just been real inconsistent, I think is the best way to put it. And so that is what was in the bag for Premier Yarns. Now, the DK weight yarns were on sale because they're new. And you can just go to premier.com. They didn't send this to me. I'm not getting anything for saying this. I just really like Premier Yarn. Okay? I used to be a major fan of Red Heart. Everything was always Red Heart, and I still love Red Heart. Don't misunderstand me. I love Red Heart. I love Lion Brand. I love all the yarns. I love Hobby Lobby's yarn. I love Michael's yarn. I love them all. I love all yarn. But I have found, like I said, with the Premier yarn, that their yarn is much more consistent when it comes to dye lots, color changes, and the thickness weight of those, okay? So, that's what was in the bag. It's all in the bag. Alrighty. Now, what's new this week at Posh Pooch Designs? Well, a lot. Last Wednesday, we did the shawl that's behind me. I'm going to pop over to that camera real quick. That is the Beach Vacation shawl, and it was one that was much asked for. I wrote the pattern about 6 years ago, and I had not done the video, and I used a yarn that was like a boutique yarn, and you couldn't really wash it, and I totally ruined mine. I tried to wash it. It was a real beautiful teal, but it had some silk ribbon through it, and I tried to wash it, and it just tore it apart. I didn't even put it in the dryer. I washed it on gentle, and it just tore it apart. And I thought, well, my husband and I are going to be going on a beach vacation in December because it's going to be our 40th wedding anniversary. And so I wanted to make this shawl for me. And so this is made with the Mandela ombre. I believe the color is called Pure, and it's got lighter pinks and light and lighter pink and medium and blue. And I love the color of it because the blues are kind of like denim, and the pinks are very feminine. So you get kind of a bad girl, sweet girl vibe. I just really like the colors together. And so just in case you're wondering, that one's mine. I'm taking it on vacation when we go in December. So anyway, the Beach Vacation shawl, we updated the pattern. We did some changes on it so that it flows a little bit better. We added a lot of pictures on the blog. And then, of course, there's a video. Just so that you understand, every video that I do that is a pattern tutorial will have a blog that has the written pattern on it so that you can go and look at it, because there's just no way on the video I can give you all the information, because even though I give you a lot of information, I still get asked questions that are in the video. Okay, and you can help yourself out a lot if you'll go to those notes underneath the YouTube video and click that pattern link, because I add lots of extra information to those written patterns that maybe you're looking for. Okay, and also pictures. Sometimes watching a video is good, but also pictures are good to see also, to kind of give you like a finish there, you know, to look at pictures. Okay, the other thing we did was Friday. We did our Friday fun day. We walked through my container garden just to see how it has grown, and then we made these fun beaded wind socks. Now this is my colorful one. I brought it in from outside. It's been beating the wind a little bit, but it's okay. It's beautiful. And I made a red, white, and blue one that's in the front yard, because I have a lot of red, white, and blue stuff in the front of the yard. And so there is not a written pattern for this. And that's because you can use any size ring you want. You can use any size yarn that you want. You can use any size crochet hook that you want. You can make it the center section as long as you want. You can make your trims or your whatever you call these pieces as long as you want. You can use as many beads as you want. You can also make the top of this as long as you want, add as many beads as you want. So it's a completely versatile pattern. Okay, and so that's why there isn't a written pattern for it, but I walk you through the whole thing on the video, so it's super easy. If you can single crochet and double crochet, you can make this, because all this is you single crochet onto the ring, and then you do double crochet chain one for 1, 2, 3 rows or more. If you want a nice long section at the top, you can keep doing those rows until you're ready to add on your strands. Okay, so it's super easy and super fun. I love these things. You can also put bells on them, which with this kind of a windsock, you're not going to get a clang like a wind chime. And so if you put the bells on the bottom, you still get a little bit of tinkling sound, and it's kind of fun. I didn't on this one or the red one, okay, or the red, white, and blue one. But anyway, that's what we did Friday for our Friday fun day. And I want to tell you, this Friday, we're going to learn how to make t-shirt yarn. Okay, so I've got some examples here. Here's some balls of yarn that I made into t-shirt yarn from a t-shirt. The main thing you need to remember is wash your old t-shirts first, because you can use any t-shirt. Wash them first to make sure they're clean, of course, because once you roll it like this, you don't want to have to wash it again. Okay, and then also make sure you have a good pair of fabric scissors. All right, and I do suggest if you don't, borrow some from someone who sews, because you're going to be cutting fabric, and you're going to be cutting it a lot. And I have this unique way of doing it. A lot of people have you cut it in rings and then hook the rings together. I have a different way to do it so that you can cut the whole section in one thing and roll it up and you don't have as many knots. And it works really good. And then I'm also going to link it to the pattern for this. This is a bowl that I made with t-shirt yarn. It's an oval shaped bowl. And this is a bowl I like to take with me when I go on an airplane, because I can take my yarn, whatever kind it is, put my tray down in front of me, set this on the airplane, and my yarn balls are not going to roll off. And it's oval, so you can fit a cake in there, a yarn cake. Don't put angel food cake in here. Or maybe chocolate cake. But you can also fit a pretty average size skein of yarn in there also. And I'm not going to show you how to make this, but I'm going to give you some links where this pattern is so that you can use your t-shirt yarn and make yourself a yarn bowl. Okay? And I'm going to, this one is made with t-shirt yarn that I bought online. I'm going to take some of my yarn that I've already made and make another one so you can see how it's, not see how it's done, but see that it can be done. All right? And it's really super fun to make your own yarn. It's t-shirt yarn. It's super fun. So, right now, when we're done, get in your t-shirt drawer, your boyfriends or your husbands or your sisters. Get their old t-shirts that maybe has a stain on it. Maybe you spilt coffee on it. Because throw it through the laundry, get it clean, and don't worry if it's something up here, because we won't use the top section of the t-shirt anyway. We're going to use the body section. So, grab your old t-shirts or somebody else's old t-shirts and wash them, and grab a good pair of fabric scissors, and you'll be ready to go for Friday Fun Day. It's one of these fun things I really enjoy doing. I think you're going to like it too. Okay. Then, yesterday, see that girl back there? She's wearing our beach bucket hat. And I wanted to design a beach bucket hat, or even just a summer bucket hat that could be great for the guys and the girls. And this pattern there's no frou-frou to it. It's got this graduated opening that looks a little bit like fillet. Not a fish fillet. Crochet fillet. Or fillet crochet. But anyway, you can do it in a solid color. You can do it all in different stripes. This is yarn that I had left. Remember our beach blanket? It's over there. Our beach blanket, our beach picnic blanket. I had some of this yarn left, and I thought, I'm going to make this for me. I'm going to show you. It fits perfect on your head, just enough to keep the sun out. This is a little bent because I had it folded. And something to remember, it's very stretchy, okay? So, and then we stitch it up with a J-hook. So, if you have a smaller head and it's coming out too big, go down a hook size or two. If you have a ginormal head, like my granddaughter, she has a big old head, but she's really smart, so she's got a big brain in there, okay? So anyway, if you have a big head and the pattern's too small, then go up a hook size or two, okay? These are just common things that you can do on any pattern. If you're making a scarf, if you're making a pair of slippers, and they're just too stinking small, you go up a hook size or two. It'll loosen it up a little bit. Same thing if they're too big. Go down a hook size or two, and it'll tighten up your stitches a little bit. Okay, now, everybody wears their hat differently. I like mine a little bit loose. You might like yours a little bit tight. I like mine loose because I have a fluffy hairdo. So anyway, this is a hat for the guys and the girls. You can use whatever colors you want. And the neat thing about this is you can use any yarn fiber that you want as long as it's a medium weight number 4. All right? You can use cotton. You can use, these are acrylic. You can use alpaca, wool, whatever you want. I wouldn't use wool because, you know, it's a summer hack. That's why we have the holes in it. And it's really a basic pattern. It's not, there's no fancy stitches. It's all double crochets and chain ones. Well, except for the trim, we do a single crochet row at the end. Super easy hat. Husband, where's my t-shirt? Rita's going to go steal her husband's t-shirts. Where's my t-shirt? It reminds me of Legos when that Lego boy goes, honey, where's my pants? She made yarn out of them. So it's going to be fun. I think you're really going to like it. And what I'm going to do for Friday Fun Day, because I don't have enough room on my table upstairs to really spread it out so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to take one of my cameras and I'm going to put it up way high, and I'm going to do it out on the deck on my patio table because it's nice and big, and you'll be able to see what I'm doing, okay? Just remember, you need a really good pair of fabric scissors, or you'll end up with blisters like I did with my shears, or you could wear a glove like I should have when I was pruning my roses. Okay, you guys are so funny. I love the things that you post. I love coming back in and reading your comments, whether they're on Facebook or whether they're on YouTube. I just really, really enjoy them. Okay, the last thing is, I've had a lot of questions about my weight loss and am I okay? It's kind of funny. I went to my doctor and I am borderline diabetic and having some other issues. She changed up some of my medications. And one of the things that happened by her changing my medications is I feel like I have a lot more energy. And I know that's hard for y'all to understand because I'm pretty crazy anyway. But I'm sticking to my diet like I'm supposed to. And I have lost approximately 32 pounds. Unfortunately, they're not the places I wanted to. So the goal here is not to get skinny. The goal is to get healthy. Okay. And I am very healthy. I don't have any physical issues or anything. It was so funny. I got a couple of emails and they were like, are you okay? Because your face is looking a lot thinner. Well, good. So don't worry. I'm feeling good and getting the weight down. And the thing about losing just a little bit of weight is your knees and because I have RA, rheumatoid arthritis, as well as, my thyroid issues and other things. And my husband turns 59 on Sunday, August 1st. And next year in February, I'm going to be 59. And so I want to get healthy. I want to be able to play with my grandkids, which I do, and just have fun. My granddaughter, she's in gymnastics and she's just loving the Olympics. And she is so active. Everything is a trampoline or a beam. And so I want to be able to keep up with her and my other two grandkids and have fun. And so that's part of it as well. So don't worry, I'm doing great. I'm actually a lot healthier and hoping to get even healthier. I thought I'd answer that at the end of the video because I got a few comments about that and it kind of surprised me, but thank you for being so thoughtful and kind. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for being a part of this because, like I always say, I can't do this. I just can't unless I have an audience, right? So I can't do this without all of you. I love you all. See you next week.